up as a Rita's franchisee because my husband and I had looked at multiple concepts over several years. We knew that we wanted to go into business for ourselves. I had a marketing background and an education background. He had an accounting and business background, and we always just thought that we would be a perfect match to go into a business together. We ended up picking Rita's because of the lifestyle. We liked the hours of the business. In our case, it's a seasonal area, so for us, having the seasonality of the business really lent well to having a family life that we wanted to have too. I'm very fortunate to have 3 locations that are in the general proximity of each other. So as far as running a high volume store, it's actually easier to run a high volume store. You're able to you can pretty much, as far as ordering goes and staffing goes, it's pretty consistent. You know what to expect. You don't have to worry about waste and over ordering and things. So it's actually easier to run a high volume store. I'm also very fortunate that I have a pool of staff between 3 stores. So when I'm busy at one, I can pull from another. If I run out of a product, I can quickly borrow from another. So there are advantages to having the multi-unit that I wasn't even aware of when we first went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 stores. I've been incredibly fortunate. I have been able to retain the same staff members for years, to the point where I've been working there since 2003. I hired kids that were 14, 15 years old to start working a couple shifts a week on a weekend. They worked for me all through high school, all through college. They got married, they got jobs, they had kids, and they still come back and might work one night for me a week as a manager. They love the concept. We've built that bond and that relationship. So I have been incredibly fortunate to have the relationships that I've been able to build over almost 2 decades of having, the same kids that have worked for me and become adults and still love Rita's, still love the brand, still want to be, in their neighborhoods if they're still local. And it's for them, it's just part of who they are, just like it is for me.